Hi Taurus, the Awakened Dreamer here to give you a tarot reading for your next 48 hours. Thank you so much for joining me. I do want to, of course, remind you that this is general, so just take what resonates and leave the rest behind. But I do want to thank you in advance for your love and support by liking this video, leaving a comment or several down below, and of course, subscribing to the channel as this grows by the day and join this Taurus tribe, okay? But I do want to mention the message that I channeled for you right before I pressed record. And that message was knowing the truth within. Knowing the truth within. Bear with me as I close the window. There's some bugs in the area that I just moved to. They are quite loud. Anyways, so we are going to begin and pull from the wisdom of the Oracle deck and see where we go from here. Bear with me as I struggle. I feel like that was key wording. Don't be surprised if you slip up on your words in the next 48 at certain points. You struggle to an extent. I just sense that you are spending a lot of time alone, okay? But you're not alone. You have a spirit by your side. I do sense that you're going to feel the need to spend some quality time within your sanctuary, whether that's your room, a family room, okay, a bathroom for some. No judgment here. It could be a basement, you name it. I do feel as if there's a lot of realizations and work to be accomplished, or just tasks to be fulfilled when you're at home. Now, when you feel intuitively guided to take a walk or go for a run, to go to the gym, or just to go for a drive, however it works for you, definitely do so, because I really feel like it's going to be, it's as if your intuition is so heightened and on point at this time that to not trust it would be just the wrong choice on so many levels. I really do feel like you're thinking about future choices, okay? Thinking about expanding, I feel they need to say, whether that's your business, your job, your career in general. It could be as far as where you put your money. But I do feel like you are thinking about how you've made some quality choices recently, all right? And you've improved as far as the direction you're heading, okay? However that works for you. I do feel like there's a need to trust your higher power at this time in the midst of desiring a level of fairness within a situation, okay? You may feel as if people have wrongly accused you of something once, if not multiple times recently. And I do feel like you're thinking about connections, more so thinking about new ones, okay? You could be browsing online or swiping online for new potential suitors, or you could find yourself looking to just simply meet new friends. I do sense you're manifesting new connections at this time. What else do we have for Taurus? Message in a bottle. I really do sense that there's several messages coming in the next 48 hours from whoever you're manifesting the most, whether it's a potential love situation, certain friends. It's going to be, it could be both, okay? You could find that one person seems to be interested in you love-wise or sexual-wise, but then it ends up just being a friendship meant to be. But I do feel like there's a feeling that you need to get something done on time, or you may just feel like time is of relevance in the next 48 hours for one reason or another. The number 420 coming into play, 420, look up that angel number meaning, or it could even be that specific time for you. 1150 as well, 1150, look up that angel number meaning. Some of you needing to get things done at a specific time, potentially feeling a little bit rushed by the energy in the air, okay, or an authority figure for some. But I do sense that there's a reminder that all that glitters isn't gold when that comes to investments, when that comes to career opportunities, if I could say it right, and when it comes to potential connections, all right, love and friends, you name it. I do feel like you are, look at that, deep knowing. Did I not mention that in the, they're saying the overall message, or just the message I channeled in the beginning? You are making sure to, or it's as if spirit's making sure through you that you trust the knowing that you have within. If you think back, you knew something that you didn't trust and regretted that, or proved that it would have been worthy to trust it from the beginning. Okay, it's as if you see right through people's BS. Okay, or the facades they're putting up at this time. As I'm being drawn to the masks, I feel like there's been more than one person recently, but one being highlighted in your mind who put on a mask and wanted you to buy what they were selling, or how they were presenting oneself, and it may have worked for a hot second, but it didn't work in the end. Okay, I feel like this is preparation for new people coming in a positive light. Let's pull some elemental oracle. What else do we have for Taurus? The next 48 is gonna feel very productive. Okay, if you were feeling recently at certain points a lack of motivation, or just weighed down by specific energies, or just a little bit fogged in one way, shape, or form, view-wise, or just energy, you're going to feel a clearing of that. Okay, it's going to feel you can just see the way. You just feel motivated. You may be putting in effort to foresee oneself more energized, but I just feel like there's a level of endurance taking place in one way, shape, or form. I feel as if recently you've been very motivated to clean. Okay, very motivated to just do what you got to do. Okay, I do sense that somebody in your midst is making you a little bit nervous. Okay, their energy needs some working upon, but I don't sense that at the very least in the next 48 hours, they're going to do much to better that. It just seems like they're a little bit of a stubborn energy. I feel like you're stubborn in a different way. Okay, hear me out. You're feeling a bit, it's as if you just are stubborn when it comes to what you won't settle for, okay, what you're wanting to manifest at this time. It's as if you'll pass options up, right, or pass them by in order to get exactly what you have foreseen for oneself, or foreseeing for yourself at this time and in general, whether that's a person or people, opportunities, you name it. I just feel like you are wanting to see your life so much better than it was before, and you deserve that. Okay, you've been through a lot. I just feel like you're seeing oneself as a bit of it's like you have to be the rock of your own world when you're at home. Okay, you may see someone else as the quote-unquote rock of a situation, but you have better energy, or you just foresee things better than they do. For some of you, you are the rock of that situation, okay? But I also feel like you're thinking about somebody else, or communicating with somebody else who is a rock in their household, or a different kind of situation. Does that make sense? For some, it's a family member. But I do feel like there's a level of protection, okay, taking place in the next 48, prevention from going somewhere, or prevention from continuing to watch or listen to something that's not going to do you any justice in one way, shape, or form. What else do we have for Taurus? Transformation, pressure. Yeah, I feel like you're transforming, and that's why you're getting certain messages. You'll get certain downloads, okay, from spirit in regards to the transformation you've been going through, and will more so in the next 48. Things will calm down in the transformation category in certain ways moving forward, but I do feel like you're in the heat of this transformation. For some, it's a very, very spiritual transformation, and your gifts, your abilities, your skill sets will be heightened and even improved, or just enhanced in a lot of ways moving forward because of what you're going through. It may feel like a spirit guide of yours, or just a regular different spirit is pressuring you in certain ways, and it's not feeling great, but it will help with your growth either way, okay? But I do sense that you are the light in a situation, okay? You're the light in a situation. I do sense that there's a bit of spiritual messing with taking place in the next 48, but I sense that you are speaking your voice into existence, okay? Connection to the sun taking a highlight as well, your connection to be specific. people seeing you as somebody who's a bit dramatic, okay? Somebody who's been hiding in the shadows to a certain extent, but then very much out in the open and exposing oneself, getting your voice out there in other ways. You're very much drawn to social media to see what you're meant to. And I really do feel like you're solidifying in one's mind what you truly want to accomplish moving forward, okay? And you're going to be reminded that you did make a good choice, even if it's leaving you with some bits and pieces of imperfection, okay? And I really sense that you're going to be pushed to go on an adventure at one point, if not multiple. We have done over 10 minutes of just the Oracle. Let's move on to some small everyday tarot, okay? Let me actually find it. Yeah, I just feel like somebody's trying to pressure you and it's not going to fully work or at all, okay? But I feel like the feeling in the air is a little off and you are just needing to keep to oneself or just do what you gotta do and cleanse your energy, right? I feel your connection to, or your attraction rather, to water will be of relevance. And that could be why, to cleanse your energy. But I really do feel like in the midst of you changing on a core level, you're creating, you're developing, and you're a bit overly serious, but you're conveying what you need to, and you're getting done again what needs to be accomplished, and you're wanting things to be neat. You may have Virgo in your chart, or just feel very tied to or connected to earth signs, other earth signs at this time. You may be hearing from somebody you don't expect, okay, as I'm drawn to message in the bottle again. But I do feel like in whatever way you choose to or feel guided to get your voice out there, you will be celebrating that in your own individual way. It might even be just leaving you with a moment of feeling quite proud and smiling and just an improvement of your energy in that moment, okay? Allow for yourself to recognize that you have it going on, or to remember that. It's as if people kind of want to find imperfections within you and then are falsely attempting, right? They are proved wrong, even though you're not perfect. Nobody is, but it's as if people's attempts to bring you down or just to find imperfections in your way of being, it's going to be a fail, or it just has been. And I sense that it's a reminder that you just need to be careful and trust your intuition and the guidance from spirit when it as far as who to associate oneself with, okay? Flashbacks to the past through your dreams or just in general, certain items will remind you of the past. I do sense that you need to keep your crown on. It's not a feeling of needing to put it back on that may have happened before this 48-hour period, but there's a need to just keep it on, period. I don't care what people have to say, what naysayers come to be or watch your content. You need to keep your crown on. I just sense that at times you're going to feel a little bit emotional, but it's probably not your energy, okay? There's a need for magical vibes. You'll feel drawn to them. You'll create them. However that works for you, you'll see this come to be. And I do sense that you just need to prioritize your happiness at this time, as I see this as a little rainbow on top of the cup. And I do feel like you are, and what is she wearing? A crown, okay? You're blossoming through what you wrap oneself up in the next 48. Escape if you need to temporarily for a brief moment, but don't go too far. Does that make sense? You're going to find that people around you are a bit distraught or just a bit emotional or just out of it, and it's not going to help you, but it's nothing you can't handle, okay? I just feel like you are picking up on other people's disappointment, depression, or just emotions in general, all right? Or at least affected by it in one way, shape, or form. But it's the next 48 where you're reminded you have so much inner knowing and an attachment to so many spirits, I feel the need to say, that is leaving you, or visited by them, that's leaving you with the wisdom of somebody well beyond your years, okay? You will gain so much attention, you will gain so much praise. So try to keep your eye on the prize and recognize the abundance as it flows in more than one form, and let the negatives subside, all right? So I hope this was truly helpful. Sending you so much love and light. Go enjoy the next 48, and I'll see you next time. Bye, Taurus.